Hello everybody, welcome to Royal Kitchen. Today in my kitchen I am going to make a fish curry, that is chepala pulusu in Telugu. This is my mother-in-law's favorite dish. I am cooking this dish for my mother-in-law. This is a coastal special dish. My fisherman caught just now this fish from the river and he gave it to me. See, it is as fresh as the fish which is caught just now. See, it is very hard. Just now he caught the fish from the river. This recipe may lower your risk of heart attacks and strokes. The ingredients I am using in this to make this recipe, and the fish contains nutrients that are crucial during the development. This may boost brain health, lowers the risk of AMD, leading cause of depression and vision impairment and blindness. It may help to prevent and treat depression. Omega-3 combat from depression. The omega-3 fatty acids in the fish combat from depression. It's a good dietary source of vitamin D. I am squeezing the tamarind. We have to take 1 handful of tamarind. I have soaked the tamarind in the water and we have to take the pulp of it. See, it may reduce our risk of autoimmune diseases. That is, it reduces the risk of type 1 diabetes, prevents asthma and other autoimmune diseases. It contains high quantity protein, iodine, and eating fatty fish like salmon may improve your sleep quality. Some of us may don't get sleep at the nights. So if we eat the salmon fish, it will improve our sleep quality. We can prepare fish in a number of ways, including baked and fried. If you are able, select wild caught varieties over farmed ones. Health experts recommend eating fish at least once or twice in a week. So let's get started to make fish curry. I have taken 1 kg of freshly caught fish, cleanly washed and cleaned with 3 to 4 waters, and a handful of tamarind soaked in the water, a cup of coriander leaves, half cup of curry leaves. One should use curry leaves while making fish curries. They will double the taste of the fish curries. I have taken 1.5 teaspoon full of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon full of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon full of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon full of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon full of black pepper powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 to 3 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chilli powder. I am using to make this dish. We eat more spicy dishes. You can as well use it somewhat low or more as per your choice. I have taken 1 diced big onion to make this dish. Now in a pressure cooker, we have to take 4 tablespoons of olive oil I am taking to make this dish. Don't take too much of oil. If we take too much of oil, the fish may absorb the oil and the omega-3 fatty acids in them will goes to a waste. So I have taken only 4 tablespoons of olive oil to make this dish. To this we have to add chopped onions. Now let us fry the onions till they get into golden brown color. Occasionally we have to stir them. I have taken the tamarind pulp. I have strained the tamarind and drained out all the pulp, and this is I have taken 2 cups of tamarind pulp. This is not very thick. Let us check our onions are turned into a golden brown color or not. See, at this time we have to add the ginger garlic paste to the onions, and we have to fry both of them until they get into a golden brown color. Once in a while we have to stir them so they don't get burnt and stick to the bottom of the pan. See, our onions and ginger garlic paste have turned into a golden brown color. To this we have to add 4 to 5 cloves, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Mix all of them. To this we have to add half a cup of curry leaves. It gives an immense flavor and taste to the fish curry. Don't skip adding the curry leaves. If you skip from adding the curry leaves to the fish curry, you will get half of the taste only. If we add the curry leaves, you will get 100% taste of the fish curry. See, let the curry leaves comes to a splatter. See, some spluttering sound of the curry leaves is coming out. We have to fry like this. Now to this we have to add 2 large tomatoes. I have cut the tomatoes into small chunks. Now mix all of them. To this we have to add 1 teaspoonful of salt, or as per your taste. Turmeric powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, black pepper powder, garam masala powder, now we have to mix all of them well. Keep the flame in low and we have to cook all of them by closing the lid of the pressure cooker for 5 minutes till the tomatoes get mashed and they can get into a smooth paste. Now let us check whether our tomatoes are cooked well or not. See, they are cooked well and they are mushy. We have to mash them like this. To this we have to add 1 cup of finely grounded coconut powder. I am adding to this. Mix all of them. Now we have to turn off the gas stove and let all the mixture cools down. We have to keep it aside for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes I am transferring the entire mixture into a mixer grinder and we have to grind all of them into a smooth and fine paste. This is our grounded mixture. Now transfer this into a pressure cooker. Now to this add tamarind juice and rinse it well and add the entire mixture into the pressure cooker. Now I have added the entire ingredients mixture and tamarind pulp. We have to mix all of them until they becomes into a homogeneous mixture. Like this we have to mix all of them. See, we have to keep the flame in high. We have to cook the tamarind pulp along with the ingredients for 10 minutes by closing the lid of the pressure cooker. And keep the whistle also. Keep the flame in medium high and cook for 10 minutes. After 5 minutes we have to keep the flame in low. Keep the flame in low after 5 minutes. Now one whistle has come. Let two more whistles come. Now let us check whether our ingredients are cooked well or not. Mix all of them. We have to cook it in a high flame for 5 minutes. We have to cook the tamarind pulp along with the ingredients for 5 minutes until the oil oozes out. Until the tamarind pulp releases all the oil in it. See, we have to keep the flame in low now, otherwise the pulp may rise to our face and hands and we may get burns out of them. So while cooking one should be more careful, be cautious while opening the lid of the pressure cookers and while making food. When bubbles are coming out of them, we should be more careful, otherwise we may get burns out of them. Close the lid of the pressure cooker by putting a ladle in the pressure cooker like this. We have to close the lid, partially close the lid like this, otherwise the tamarind pulp may rise to our face and hands and we may get burns out of them. I have kept the flame in medium. Like this we have to cook for 5 minutes. See, the oil is oozing out of the tamarind pulp. Now it is a time to add the fish to this mixture. Add the entire fish to this. I am not adding a single drop of water. Now add 2 to 3 tablespoons of Kashmiri red chilli powder to this. We have to gently mix all of them like this so that all the mixture may coated well to the fish pieces. Like this we have to just flip the pieces and mix them gently. Now we have to close the lid of the pressure cooker and cook the fish curry for 4 whistles. Now we have to keep the flame in high and cook the fish curry for 4 whistles. I have not added a single drop of water to make this fish curry. The water in the fish is enough to make the fish smooth and tender. The water in the tamarind pulp and the water in the fish are enough for cooking the fish curry. Don't add water to this. If we add water, the fish pieces may break down. Now 4 whistles have come. Let us check whether our fish pieces are cooked well or not. See, our delicious, yummy, eye-catching, mouth-watering fish curry is ready. Let us check. Take one piece. See, it is breaking out. Let us take one piece and check whether it is cooked well or not. Break it with the help of a fork. See, it is very well cooked. So don't add water while making fish curry. Now to this we have to add a handful of coriander leaves to make this fish curry more fragrant and delicious. We have to just insert it into the gap of the fish pieces. Now our fish curry is ready. I have made this fish curry for my mother-in-law, but my father and grandfather loves to eat it. They are no more. They love to eat it more than chicken and mutton. So I want to dedicate it to my loving Abbajan and Nanajan. Now transfer this curry into a serving bowl. We have to take gently one piece like this. We have to transfer them into the bowl, otherwise they may get broke down. My mother-in-law loves to eat the head of the fish. This is the head of the fish. I have removed the eyes of the fish and cooked the pieces for her. She loves to eat the head of the fish. We have to gently take one piece and place it into the bowl like this. Like this we have to take one after the other, all the pieces like this. We have to transfer them into the bowl. Now our fish curry is ready to eat and serve. I hope all of you would like my recipe. If you really liked my recipe, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. I will be back to you with one more new recipe. Till then, take care. Thank you.